Just a very quick video for my students. So I'm at home in the workshop and I've got a load of, I mentioned this to a few of you now, I've got a load of this treadmill belt. Came off an old treadmill. I say old, the belt is actually in really good condition. I know it looks a little bit messy here, that's just dust from doing work in the garage. So anyway, so this belt is quite easy to cut up with a large pair of scissors. Okay. So that's no problem at all. Also, of course, you could use a Stanley knife. And so what I'm doing at the moment is just trying a couple of different methods that we could use to adhere this stuff to MDF. Because, as you know, if you're one of my students, we like to use a lot of MDF, laser cut it. And we need to finish it somehow to make it look a little bit more attractive and hard wearing. So I had this idea. I thought, well, maybe we could use some of this treadmill belt, which I've got plenty of, and then that could then be glued to one face of the MDF, or in fact even both if you wanted, to glue it there, and then it could be trimmed down after drying. So that's the plan. So I'm trying two different glues. First of all, I've got Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue is, it's good glue. However, if you look at all the warnings, you know, suspected of causing cancer, blah, 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 wear eye protection, protective clothing, protective gloves, respiratory protection, just about everything. So, I don't think we use this stuff at school, probably for good reason. No nonsense. PVA glue, of course, we do have. So I've got plenty of this in school. So my thoughts currently are try both glues. Fingers crossed the PVA glue will work. If not, Gorilla Glue. Probably have to just get me to dab a bit of glue on at some time so you can cut it all out, trim it off and everything, but I'll probably have to take the risk to my lungs. Okay, this one I've already done with a bit of Gorilla Glue. That's just clamped down. It's just a little test piece there. So so that should be all right. This one I haven't glued yet. I'm off video. I'm about to splodge a little bit of glue on that. Make sure it's all over there. Wipe it around like that and then clamp it down hard, and hopefully then once it's all dry, hopefully that's going to stick on. Wouldn't guarantee it, of course, because it's a bit of an unusual application to use PVA glue, which is really a wood adhesive, as it says. You can use it for other things, but it really is a wood adhesive. Whether it's going to work, I can't say really for sure, but it's got this it's like a polyester or I think it almost looks like cotton backing, but I think it's synthetic. So I don't think that the PVA is going to work particularly well, but it might work well enough. I mean, that's the question. Will it work well enough? And this bit, you might see there's a bit of a joint in there. That's only because I just cut off a bit of scrap. So yeah, when I cut the belt off, I cut it across the joint. But you can certainly have a better bit if you're one of my students. It almost looks a bit like sort of like a carbon fibre weave. It looks really good actually. And then if that's all cleaned up as well, I think that's going to look really, really smart. So that's going to make some projects look really good. So if you're one of my students and you want to have some of this, you need to check out whether it actually glued well. I'll bring the samples into school and then you have a look, see what you think. And if it works all right, then why not go for it? Let me know if you want some. Okay, that's it.